Hi Taurus, let's do a reading for you for the month of August or around that time. And this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's see what we find out for you. This is your overall energy during this time. You have the Two of Swords. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. Follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy or pretending there is no problem, maybe overanalyzing a situation. This is where you really need to use your intuition because there is a decision, a choice, and you do need to work on that, okay? At the bottom of the deck, you have a brand new beginning when it comes to swords. Brilliant ideas that may need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Communicate clearly and concisely and remain objective. So I'm just going to put that right here, okay, because I think that looks like what is going on. You're dealing with this right now, but it's leading to a new beginning where you're seeing clearly. So that is wonderful. All right, let's get some tarot for you. We're going to cover a few topics here. The very first card is going to be general energy. All right, let's see what we have. Page of Cups. An opportunity to go for something that you love, which is really nice. Now this is love. There's a problem. And it looks like this particular deck always makes me feel like these are your emotions and you're telling yourself something that's problematic. Like it could be self-doubt, self-worth, any kind of challenging energy. It'll be different for everybody. But it is problematic because you're telling yourself this and it's not going to benefit you. Make the decision to change this into a positive. Now, one of the very good parts about this particular energy is you do come out successful. It's just having to deal with that challenge that's going on. Okay. Now, this is work or finances, career. This is saying you're walking away from something. You feel like you've done all you can. You've put in a lot of effort. So it's time to go. And you see right here, it's a sunrise. You are leaving behind what's not working to go for your happiness. And even though this is love and this is finance, or you could say the heart base and the head, I definitely feel like they are together in this. I feel like you've been putting in a lot of time and energy, but it's bringing about a lot of challenging thoughts and emotions. But it looks like you're making the decision to change that. To see clearly and go towards that, which is going to bring in a new beginning. All right. Now, family and friends. This is where you're putting in a lot of energy, time to learn, to master. So you're putting in the effort with others. Okay, so this is about you personally. So I feel like you're creating change, and I can't help but feel that this is all, of course, it's working together. These are just different aspects, but I feel like it's very closely related. Okay, how to go forward. Beautiful. By knowing that you are going to be successful. The Empress is all about abundance, happiness, joy, creativity, birthing what it is that you want. What is in your heart? It is here for you to bring into existence. Okay, your outcome, the Page of Pentacles, an opportunity that's going to come in for you that is going to bring you the abundance that you are wanting. It's starting on that path, figuring it out. So here is the opportunity to figure out what it is you love, what it is you want. And there could potentially be a few surprises there. And here, your outcome, it looks like you're getting things really figured out and having this new beginning, which is bringing in this abundance. So go forward knowing that you are creating a change that is going to benefit you. Very nice. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. She is all about the love. She's a mother archetype. So there's lots of love, intuition, and help. So I kind of feel like this is somebody coming into your life, but it could be what you're evolving into. You know, here's the Page, here's the Queen. You have the help, whether it's here in the physical or spiritual, that's helping to calm things and helping you to go forward, okay? Let's get a couple of oracle cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle, see what that would like to share. A change in the wind. Definitely. And this change in the wind, it's 12. And if you reduce it down, that makes 3. Creativity, self-expression, optimism. So I can see you're evolving out of the challenging energy and into one that is going to benefit you. But it's saying, yeah, a change is definitely coming. And here, building blocks. I feel that way too about this. That you are creating the change and building a solid foundation from which your life is going to grow, and it's going to be in a way that you really want it to. And at the bottom of the deck, you have TikTok. Okay? And TikTok is saying that there is a timing element here. Okay, let's clarify. A change in the wind. Okay, here you have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, you need to get out of that energy. That's where you're not happy. It could be melancholy. It could be, I think I mentioned this, where you're really trying to figure things out. And here it's discontent. But the universe has a cup right here that they want to give to you to help you create this change into a much happier place. So it's time to create the change, to get out of the challenging energy and into a positive energy. Okay, the Page of Cups. You have the King of Cups. So here you have the King, here you have the Queen. Beautiful energy. Both very intuitive. calm, almost parental-like. And the King of Cups can say that there can be a really good romantic relationship. It doesn't have to be, but it certainly can be. Here you have the Page, the Queen, and the King of Cups. So it's all, including intuition, potentially romance, but definitely love. Okay? Now, the Five of Swords. Oh, look at this. Now you have the Ace of Cups. Definitely some beautiful Cups energies. I was going to say here, with the King of Cups, he feels all his emotions, but he doesn't let them take him over. He stays in control. And I think that is really appropriate for this particular energy, the Five of Swords, because the thoughts are challenging, the emotions are challenging. But here, with this particular energy, you'll be able to handle it just fine. Okay? Now here's a new beginning. So, you not only have a new beginning in swords, in the truth, but in love. Which, this is you changing out of a challenging energy and going into a new beginning, one that you love. And this is about love itself. So there's been a hard time, and I can't help but think that some of this, or for some of you, this has to do with finances and career. So this is like the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. You're getting it all figured out. Okay, now for the Eight of Cups. Yeah, look at this. Beautiful. You have the King of Wands, a powerful energy of going for what it is that you desire. And the King of Wands tends to get it. So, you leaving behind whatever it is that you have been trying to do, trying to get it to work, to go for your desires, what will work for you, what is going to make you happy. And it is your truth. Okay, now on to building blocks. Oh my goodness. You have the Knight of Cups. So now you have, let's see here, the Queen of Cups. Well, first you have the Page, the Knight, the Queen, the King, all of Cups, and the Ace. There is so much love here that's going to be coming in. And it can be romantic, it could be friends, it could be family. It definitely can be, I think, you coming to an understanding of what it is for you as well as, anybody else involved. I think you're going to be reaching a place where you're going for what you love, and it's going to bring in a lot of happiness. Yeah, and that's clarifying here, building a solid foundation, and you taking action on that. All right. This is the Eight of Pentacles being clarified by the Seven of Swords. And there are two things I'm feeling from this. One, the Seven of Swords can talk about somebody not doing you right. Okay? And for me, if that's what's going on, it is you trying to make yourself do something that you don't really want to do, or something you want to do but you don't believe you can do. And so I think, it could have outside influences as well. Sometimes people can be kind of snarky, but I feel like it's more that you have been trying to do something and not believing that you can, or it's something you're not really wanting to do and trying to do it. Okay? The other is create a strategy, and it's right on top of the Eight of Pentacles, which is putting in the work, the time, the effort to learn and master. So the strategy would fit perfectly here. But they both could definitely apply, okay? Now let's get one for the Empress. Oh, fantastic. You have the Six of Wands, which is victory. And you have support. It's wonderful energy. That's how to go forward, knowing you are going to be successful and victorious. Okay, and your outcome. Love it. You have the Ace of Wands clarifying the Page of Pentacles, an opportunity coming in, one that's going to bring in abundance, and it's being clarified by a new beginning that you truly desire. So, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Cups, and right here you have the Eight of Cups. And if you notice in this column, you have the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. So it's like starting something and it evolving into mastery. And this is what you desire. So this whole reading is looking very nice. You are finding your way to your happiness. Thank you very much. I really hope this helps. And I'll talk to you again soon. Much love. Bye.